In news just in, the Johannesburg Emergency Management Services responded to a fire incident call at the Zoo clubhouse earlier this morning. Now, firefighters managed to bring the blaze under control and are currently busy with damping down operations to ensure there are no flare-ups. At this stage, no injuries have been reported. Here's SABC News reporter Calvin Dludla, who has the latest update for us this hour. So, Calvin, we see there the Johannesburg Emergency Services is still on the scene. They're trying to, damp down the flames. Talk to us about the circumstances surrounding how this fire started. Do we know as yet?
Good afternoon to you and to our SABC viewers at home. We're still here at the Zoo Lake, and the information that we got from the emergency services, they told us that the fire started early in the morning around 6:30, but for now they are still trying to establish and also investigate more on what was the cause of this fire. As you can see, this building has been gutted down by fire. There are those who are still trying to take out some of the items that are here. So let me introduce the owner of this place. That would be Devian Jongelizwe Cooper, who will be able to explain to us more on what transpired here. We are told by the emergency services, to be specific, that there was a fire that took place in the early hours of this morning. When did you hear of such an incident?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I was contacted by my colleague this morning, AM 6:38, so 6:38 in the morning, and she was frantic. She told me that there's a fire here, the place is burning. I was in my gown. I rushed here as quick as possible in my vehicle and saw the place engulfed in flames. From what I heard from people that were on the ground that were trying to put the fire out was that there was a fire that was started near the kitchen area. They saw smoke coming out from the kitchen area, and because this building has so much wood, because it's so old, it was just like adding wood to a bonfire, and the place was literally engulfed by 6:45. Yeah.
Okay, you can tell us now, what have you lost? I see there are still some of the items that your employees are taking out. What have you lost?
Well, aside from all the hard work being put in here, that is just shy of 8 years, we've lost a very special place in a lot of people's hearts in Joburg, in South Africa, and now abroad. We were busy with our improvements here, which were costing in excess of R1 million. And the men's toilet were redone, the ladies' toilets were redone, secondary bar redone, the outside gates, new gates. We were going to start with the parking lot next week and redoing our main bar in December, ready for next year. So all of that is gone. If you look at some of the floor with the black and white tiles, if you get an angle just now, you'd see these were the new tiles that were literally installed yesterday. So computers, stock, that's immaterial. It's all the hard work put in here to try and take this place to new levels. That's all lost. So all our hard work, moreover, is lost.
I know it's too early, but on how much do you think you have lost? Estimation?
Oh, it's millions. It's millions. Aside from all the materials that were inside, your computers, your TVs, your furniture, and the improvements, it's millions.
Do you think the emergency services responded late?
No, they came as quick as they possibly could, and I'm grateful that they were on the scene. This is peak traffic, and they came here. So I'm grateful that they were here. So I know that we actually do have a shortage of emergency vehicles in here. So I'm very grateful that they were here, and I'm not complaining about that whatsoever. All personnel were here, even other private entities, private security that we don't even work with were here. Members of the community were also here as well.
This will have a negative effect on your employees because now they will have to stay at home.
Well, livelihoods are affected here. It's immediate and extended. So a lot of my staff are here today. Some of them are in tears. But as their employer, as their boss, I've told them not to worry. This is just a hiccup. We will get back on track. We will move in the direction that we were. and I will do what I need to so that my staff are still receiving what they should.
Now, tell me, are you a tenant here? Are you owning this place?
This is a city property. It's owned by the JPC. We're a tenant, but we've treated this property from the outset as if it were our own.
Now, I know it's too early, but do you think you'll open soon? No, this year?
You know, this is happening. There's no perfect time for a fire to happen, right? But this is happening at a time where, in the last quarter, all the activities that we have, year-end functions, people coming out to enjoy our facilities and our offerings is happening. So I highly doubt we will be up and running this year, but I will make contingency plans so that we can at least operate in the day, and our paddle partner can also operate. So I will look at all the avenues I have that we can operate at least at a 20 to 30% capacity. But in terms of the actual structure here, the old clubhouse, this is going to take some time.
Okay. Can you take us through? We need to take a walk, Gabi, so that this gentleman will show us what happened.
This was the foyer, right, which would open up to the greens. I just want to show you, if we can go through here, just the improvements that we did for the toilet, which is surprisingly still intact. So I just removed my artwork, but we'd redone the toilets, as you can see here, with the granite tops and the stained wood. So this is surprisingly still intact. I think it's because of the concrete structure. There wasn't wood here. So I'll take you through. This was the secondary bar area, and if you can see some of the improvements that we were busy with. You can see the new tiles. These were installed yesterday. That's the wallpaper. So you can sort of see some of the improvements amidst the ashes here. So yeah, this was the secondary bar area, and that is leading into the kitchen here. This was the main bar area, the main hall.
Let's just see the kitchen quick.
Yes, just be careful. This is our cold room here that's still intact.
This is the kitchen.
This is the kitchen, and this is allegedly where the fire started. So yeah, everything just burnt, gutted.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. We are sorry for that.
Thank you. Thank you for coming, and I appreciate the kind words. But we will bounce back. Amidst this chaos, we'll bounce back.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Cooper. That was Mr. Devian Cooper. Mr. Devian Cooper, Jong Elizwe, it's his other name, is the owner of this place, saying that he is devastated about what happened here, a tragic incident that took place in the early hours of this morning.